Out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping or what? You are.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Fournette running out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, he goes up. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Brady. The left side completion to Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
21-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
To throw is Brady. Caught by Jones. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of first at the 32. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down route. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And it's fielded at the 34.
Pretty move.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And a round is on here in this 1st half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to get back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jake Camardi now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the 1st half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing now is Brady.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
149 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Micah Parsons
from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just added on to their big lead. A drive there in just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.